The Gambia is the smallest country in mainland Africa. It has a population of approximately 2.5 million people. Despite its small size, migration plays a large role in society. Rural to urban migration is leading to increased urbanization, and many young people have turned to irregular migration as a source of socio-economic improvement. Over 35,000 Gambians migrated irregularly to Europe between 2014 and 2018.
Youth migration have affected our region seriously because the number of youths right now we are having here is less compared to previous years because of this illegal migration moving into Europe. It has affected us and even the farming. We cannot farm as before.
Dama nekon Bansang, from there ma janga wacha school. Ma neka graduate, so ma tog lu yaga. Nekuma onde def dara, then from there ma decide na dama buga dem Bagwe.
Well, if you check the Gambia for the past 20 years, like any other West African or Sub-Saharan Africa country, the issue of migration, youth employability, especially irregular migration, increasing unemployment, and other social problems like drugs, like teenage pregnancy, and many other social vices are increasing. As we are trying to develop as a developing country, we are challenged by these issues.
The Gambia is a young society with 64% of the population under 24 years of age. Youth unemployment is a challenge. A major contributor to this is a lack of education and skill training. 62% of females have no schooling, while 49% of males do not. Only 9.8% of the population over 15 years of age has completed primary education. The Survey Project is funded by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs Finland in partnership with SOS Children's Villages Finland. The project aims to create structures and networks to provide training and education to young Gambians so that they do not have to leave the country and can build a life here, contributing to the development of society.
The purpose of this project is to ensure that each child and young person grows up with the bonds they need to become their stronger self. This is one thing at the bottom of everything SOS wants to do. This is our base. But primarily for this project, the project wants to see that the social and economic strength of these young people, their resilience is developed and strengthened. That's why it's called strengthening social and economic resilience of young people, savvy in this particular area. We are looking at social, we're looking at economic, so that the young people are resilient to move on with their lives.
These are vulnerable youths, and they are from parts of the country that we definitely selected for reasons. If you talk about CRR North in the Gambia, people will raise their eyebrows and say it's a difficult zone with lack of opportunities. And this is one reason why we want to go there as a project, to help those young people out.
Young people in the communities, there are many, and there are so many of them out there who maybe if you don't go toward and meet them up, they're not coming forward. So this is why we have to go down the community and start to proactively solve some of these problems, so that we are not going to be seeing an increasing number of children who are losing track of their developmental stages or their lifelong aspirations.
We have a very limited skills center or tertiary institutions in the region, especially where skills is trained. In LRL Fase, we have one recognized vocational skills center, that is the Summer Scout Center and Girls Guide.
Primarily, this project focuses on Lower River region and Central River region of the Gambia. This is why we targeted to support these 600 young people for a period of 4 years.
The structures that we have also made in this project are immense. If you find out that when you go to all the other areas, what we do is we have field officers, and these field officers are trained. Most of the time, these field officers are very, very au fait with their zones. They know the type, the peoples there, they know the vulnerability level in those areas. with or without this project, these are young Gambians who are made field officers, who will be able to go and support young people with or without this project. And already they're doing.
What we did is that we worked directly with the National Youth Council. They have regional offices, the regional governors' offices, and all the other partners like NGOs who are and community-based organizations who are in each of these regions. And particularly the local authorities, that is the area councils, the offices of the CEOs. These are the partners that we work with in each of the regions to help us to reach out to the young people in different aspects.
The project is working with local structures on the ground. If you look at this project, it identified the Regional Youth Committee, that is the legal body that is responsible for the matters of young people in this region. It is also working with the Village Development Committee, that is the VDCs. The recruitment process is done in communities that are very vulnerable. We go to the community to tell them what the project has for them. We do not only go to the communities to identify these people, but we include those people that are in the community, that know the community very well. For example, we use the district youth chairperson, who is part and parcel of that community, plus the village development community, at the VDC. They know the community, they know the people that are most vulnerable, the drops out and potential migrant. So these are the ones that we target, recruit and put in the program. And an interview is done. And also they come with documents that will attest or that will justify their status.
We try to link them because we don't want to tell any young person, go into A or B. We want to first inform them, empower them with ideas, empower them about education opportunities, skill opportunities in the country before allowing them make their informed choices. That is our cornerstone, informed choice making.
But we also want to make sure the young people, they have social skills, they have life skills, and they understand who they are. That's why the sexual and reproductive health component comes in. How to interact and have access to services without compromising who they are. This is some of the outcomes we want to see. So anybody who leaves our program, we would like you to see three things in you. That one, you have market-driven technical skills. That the market out there of the Gambia, what it demands, you have it. And when you go out, you have the opportunity to have jobs. And once you have jobs, you're able to interact in the community without seeing yourself excluded. These are the three outcomes of the project.
What we do is we bring the beneficiaries together, knowing that they are vulnerable youths. Bringing them together makes them know one another, make them know the other side of the fence. They know about themselves, but when we bring them into the groups, they also know that yes, somebody also in another village also have similar problems. They can sit among themselves and discuss. This is one reason why we bring them together. Two, we make sure when they are together, we discuss issues that involve roundtable discussions. So that by the end of the day, it is youths themselves know youth problems more than anybody. So when we talk to them about their problems, we allow themselves come back to a round table and discuss more about their own issues. And this is one strategy we use when it comes to youth training in this project.
Although 95% of Gambian youth would consider moving to find work, the majority would prefer internal migration to the urban area ahead of migrating to another country. They want to find a job at home first. To do that, they need education and a skill.
Since the inception of the survey project here, a lot of youths today which were hopeless, were guided and given counsel. Most of them are now with the Gambia Technical Training Institute. And we have students also who are in the tertiary institutions, such as the Rural Development Institute, the Community Health Nurse, that do come here and do a lot of research works. And they attest to that it has really helped them out.
The project has impacted a lot in the community and the school at large. As I'm speaking to you right now, people are building more interest in coming to the center to access what is available here.
Students have started accessing the center
sometimes teachers would just give them assignments and then they would get into the center, make their research, and then, is sort of a motivation for them. And then also this year we've realized that, our retention of students has increased, especially when it comes to the grade 9s transiting to grade 10. For the past years, it was a big challenge. Whenever they finish grade 9, most of them would prefer going to combo. But with the internet at the school right now, it has at least increased our intake this year.
Yeah, the aims and objective of this is to help students to access easy learning.
We do have classes for vulnerable people within the community here. Those who have no accessibility towards the modern world technology. So it's more especially the youth itself that are dropouts. We train them, we mold them and guide them on some of the issues that we normally have here, most especially on the technology today.
We now live in a world where internet is a very key instrument in learning.
With the career guidance and counseling, they know most of their activity that they should do as students and youths. Rather, before it comes, they were not having access to all those things, but now they have that and they know how to use it, to utilize it in the near future.
Career guidance and counseling is very good. People at that tender age may not know what is good for them.
There was a time that we had students who sat for the grade 9 exams when they were here. They don't know which field is going to be good for them. But once they were here, we guided them. We told them, go and search and see what is good for you. And some of them today, believe me, it's a full attestation for myself. If you go to the institution and ask some of the students there, they will tell you, really, it is through the survey project makes me to decide for my future today.
For example, you will look at a child who you feel is very good in technology. You try to help him build on that skills that he has in him. You know that somebody is good in athletics. You try to coach him, talk to him to at least keep up. At the end of the day, he will become productive. It doesn't mean that everybody has to be educated by writing things. It doesn't work like that. Some people are not very good in writing, but they have other skills that even they develop, they can be something tomorrow. So it is very important that those resource centers can be accessed, and you have very good materials, you have very good coaches that can coach these students to build on their skills already inbuilt in them.
Yeah, combo, when we're talking of combo, is just like the urban area. And then where we are, where the center is part of the rural Gambia. So, and then, you have certain facilities that are available in the urban areas that may not be available at our local level. So, but with the coming of the project, this is what I'm saying, some of those skills were skills that we are looking for in combo. But now that they are having them at Quinala level, it's impacting on their internal migration, meaning that most of them now would prefer remaining there to have their skills there, closer to their families, and then, rather than traveling to Combo.
Through the Survey project, SOS Children's Villages, the Gambia and Finland have been able to support 600 motivated young men and women, giving them the skills they need to better themselves, their families and the society.
I've applied so many projects during my sitting days, and actually it is only in the SOS project which I see then you applied and they followed your goal, your dream, and to help you achieve it. It is only on the SOS program.
Because the SOS not did when body sensitized for me not drop out, tell me come drop out. Because me funtu na school gil time na grade 8 funtu the school dambo fawa no paule high blood o yani jon mi ngone bi dama ko debba poddo mo dumal ni mo de decide mi funtu school do my 2019 after me fadum wada join SOS milara because be wala drop out you join ko nemi nakte programme
dama amoon hope ne suma demee dina duga te suma duggee then maybe suma duggee daal dina am lu nga xam ne nii daal dinaa ko mën a njëriñ suma boppa daal loolu moo nekkoon suma xalaat but then things turn around like mënuma woon succeed so after ma dellu ma ne suma munetee dem bagwe then it's like suma ñëwee I can make it here in my country.
When I graduated high school, I'm a sickle cell patient though. So when I graduated the high school, I could not do a lot of jobs that are offered in the Gambia here. And the other thing I could not do was to further my studies because I did not have a financial stability. So I decided to apply this program. That is where I am.
Wotu monga ke so kono bari mbulo man ko mol fanka fo nyale ko yaaje te ni tata ye salon school ke abe na fala bakele de kaatu ite be nyame te suma tare bari joni nta jono lam fanye na parents sol fananta kino lañ signing SOS ko nata na finti nyin ko kono nata jantende ye mako e ala la de maro kam
SOS because of ñom lo motax ma ngi ñew liggéey every day from there to here but then su nekuton ñom dafay difficult si man parce que damay tok si kër bi you know nekk fofu di xawa useless tuuti te daf may jox xalaat tamit waaw so preso bobu noonu dafay difficult si man
contenta bagel akwe content bagel donc momi yaron ko nte na peron shot e podare e mon fen shot cause meta blari no male ngata ne salon school to gal ga fanya ko na ba mol bul yam ne ta tata si nyante way kabire SOS nata na nata ka ela demaro itande na ko e ba mol demara so sa nata fanna peron shot nga mo so dem ben demara nata fanya okay no problem nata ga mo so dem be demara steady ko de kala problem.
We were taken to a lot of trainings and mentorship programs. They were always coaching us throughout this period to more focus on our dreams because when you check majority of people within the Gambia, we graduate from high school without having actually what really do we want to do in future. We don't decide. Normally you even see people in the university, but they don't decide actually what they want to do. So with the mentorship, with the coaching, with the trainings that they conduct, they make sure that you build that zeal and then to do what you want end of the day.
Being a teacher, I like it and I love it. I want it to be my profession. SOS, I can say that I will thank them. I will thank them a lot because they have tried a lot for me because where I am today, they have given me so many things.
nga fenja ma suude nga fenja ma faham je nga karalo noje men yalo men understand ba meno feren nga jamano je ba so bedara ba ga wentol ay ma ko le sax kan samba nyaro ni ajuwe kabira start mo gara ko man gara nyaro pour je go nya bira kan ku gel.
At the end of the training, they are certified and most of them are supported with their own startup. So basically, it has a great impact in the lives of many young people because it provides employment for many people and also it gives startup to many young entrepreneurs. This has reduced the unemployment rate and also many people that are into skill work are able to acquire a certificate that qualify them to apply for other grants.
Mune golle salon wada train 9 months e attachment 3 months tan mo wadi complete on min ay food processing min kay ko dum tek mbadame dum because high food processing do jira do district amen do mo wadi 25 youth training plus am do mo kanon contract te kala watto no men do men dogana fi no be kebbi te be jeeya be kebbi en homba kala wadi benefit ko min aduna on dum do mo wadi men train.
Man tembi dal is like suma tailoring bi dal dama buga mu gana yaatu si man dama buga in near future ma am sop mu ngay xamne ni du em biir Gambia kese da fay gëna even outside the Gambia mu nay def contract with them xam nga ñi yoni ma sen yere ma ñoko yoni ko dama buga dal affaire bi yaatu so lool mo nek suma embi lo motax still now ma ngi fi every day and lolo because of SOS mo taxit ma ngi def lol non because ñom ñomako yombal
mfana laftale nga na fan sun dula soto nga do ko ke even ni nga mo student ol finance ron de fa student ol titte nsa tano le ngage abi di ala nya ba
they take you give you to someone who is doing the work, and you are trained for 6 months. After that training, you are given a support to start your own business. So basically this is giving you capacity, and after the project they support you to start your own business. This is not, many projects are not doing this.
All along the survey project, we also think of sustainability of the programs and the processes. And that is why we are sending these young people to these institutions. And then that is why the training package we give them, we don't only send them to go and get the hardcore skills, but we give them soft skills. One, even at the community level, wherever you have a young person who went through the survey project, that person can be a change agent, because the person is already trained in life skills, is trained in livelihood skills development, and that person can easily change other people who think that there are no opportunities, because they themselves come together and discuss these issues at length.
It's one of the most realistic projects, looking at the current predicaments young people are facing in this region. Because if you look at this project, it is very practical. So we want this project to continue. It is of great importance and relevant to young people of this region, because we have seen it has helped many young people in this region. And also we want to recommend to the project to, if the project can be expanded, like if they can get more number, because it is a project that really solves the problem of unemployment in the region. That will be very good for this region and other parts of the country.
So you can see the whole process is participatory right at the beginning, from targeting who we are going to support, that is our groups of 150 young people, and how do we provide services for them. And the bottom line is that the end is sustainability. So where we are not there, SOS Gambia, SOS Finland is not available any longer, we would have been in a position to get somebody to continue the work. And the young people we provided training with, there is a very good network base for this project. This project, the partnership base is very strong, the networking is excellent, so that our young people may not even want to reach us sometimes. They can just reach out to where we have directed them to. So that is the basis of sustainability.
Anda sabi po no SOS mole, walang komiko, yamul makoy. Tama fa ngala siara milbije, siata bakale. Miliale bebe hamo sotorim pour kanane nyam because nyakan teje. Nga do ko ken kana dala ngaka status. Gal kaje mo jama ka hamo soto mi ay la fanala ja. Bari asembole tera. Wala tina e manano. Anta sabi po no ni atre sol fanal makoy no. Yebul barakalamul kam doran. Yewol fanal makoy saje kafna mamma ja.
The team on the ground tells us also it's very important thing we can learn as well. When you go for youth empowerment projects, look for young people, very strong young people, and the team has a very strong team. They're young, they're dynamic, you know, they know what is going on, they live it like the young people they're providing the services to. So for me, I see this project that is ending in 1 year time, but for me, I'm thinking it can go beyond it. We can expand, we can consolidate what we have done, we can scale up. Other regions are facing similar challenges. URR is facing similar challenges. North Bank, similar challenges. Even in the urban here, there are similar challenges, but different geographic or developmental challenges. So for me, this project has a lot of feature in our program as a national association, and I'm sure with my colleagues, we have been talking a lot about using this project as the basis of our youth employability projects and empowerment.
I think this is the first of its kind, and definitely we at the region cherished the SOS partnership. We would love it to continue and expand to other schools. The region is very wide, and we have about 5 other schools, upper say senior secondary schools that are not covered. So if this project can expand to those areas, it will be very good to the region.
I know how this thing has impacted on my teaching staff and then the students at large. So definitely we urging them and then telling them that their monies have been fully utilized at the project that we are having in our school. And then on behalf of our staff, the students, the community at large, we are grateful and so appreciative. I'm telling them thank you very much.
With SOS Children's Villages, the idea of the project is to uplift young Gambians' lives by helping them become financially independent, responsible, and have a future to look forward to.